Jesse, takes some time. We'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David obviously hasn't transferred in. He hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it. Bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that and using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground and try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down. After the run, now the throw. Got the quick pass. And he's got room to run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Michigan State has an all working right now. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Going right and going deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pick. He's going for the O-line.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy, because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has been the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experiences, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams looking for a man. And now it's lost. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just how much of a rush, and now goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Past the 45. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking for his man in the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster. Right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded.
Oh, he's got some space. He's got 42 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that and then hit another player vertically downfield for an explosive play. Man, just keep that in mind.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep for the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they try to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Couldn't make the kick it away. He'll start the return inside the spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
In the backfield, it's Jacobs. He's brought down, but it'll be an out for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they try to pop a run on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to buy time. As he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. It finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose on the hit.
A lot of receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? Prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
Oh, he had it, but deep ball was there, and it just trickled from his fingers. Kick is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to move good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Second quarter, connection to the offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25. And the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab over the middle. It's Jacobs. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after miss, the lead is still 1. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, what a move. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kane. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of things. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Miami 13, Washington State 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play at the 33. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up at 49. Clock stopped. He has reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Punch it out of the air. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Washington State going back to work on first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I really wishes he had that one.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. They needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Man, you got to make sure the quarterback position. Basically, you should have running backs who throw the ball really well.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because there's so much defensive line gas trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
With the catch, it's Robinson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play wide receiver basically, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the move. Can't right across the lane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Defense blows up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you can tell they trusted him and handed him right before the half the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
Washington State 14, Miami.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
In the backfield, it's Moore. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Swing it on second down. That, friends, is a busted punt.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. The receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Every defense in the country talks about hitting offenses, predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows on the Palouse at Norton Stadium.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see something. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Punt is on its way. No fair catch here, looking for work. The solid return there offsets some of the blocking. It really sets up his offense nicely. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it. Hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
And the Cougars line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to get the corner. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up in the second half.
Wazoo headed to the line with an
straight runs, moving the sticks, all easy, high percentage runs, keeping the ball on the ground. They must think they have a physical advantage up front.
Nice job by the receiver there. Learning to draw zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Unloads to the wideout. Well, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. They got it! Not going to get there as this defense makes a stand.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. And again, good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time and maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
And a nice run there for the defense finally makes the stop. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the defense gets home and makes a play on the 37-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, missed opportunity to make the lead. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard.
And the first guy couldn't get it, but the second one does, but not in time. He picks up the first down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders in the entire country.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it. Did a good job.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off a big play. As they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And to the end zone. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. It's complete on the right side. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings
And
up
the D
second
denied him
down.
on 2nd and goal.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Washington State, 21. Miami, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught line on. It's Lofton. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion. They lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Walks one high and deep. And trying to get points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hurricanes line up to run it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Smithers into space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business on the 35 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And the timing just a hair.
I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Good down. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Virginia Tech is putting on offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 23 over an old lead. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
How about that one? Definitely keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That's a good 1st down for this offense. Get something positive going. Listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the 4th quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
They get to him as he throws. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Looking for the 2-point try.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside zone 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun, they hand the ball back. That's it. That's the mark. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not a run of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to make contact. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. They can pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Racing field. They stripped it out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And this center down. Started from the 33, 1st and 10. Lost a throw on 1st down. And slips through his fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Hard running there. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the 1st down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right in the middle, it's Moore. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all of the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same ball. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play.
Good runs by the offense. You never want to see the ball in the ground. Nice job understanding who's going to jump on and make sure it's possession.
Now the play fake. And he can't find anyone
kick late here in the game to tie it up. Now, can your defense do their job? And at minimum, hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT, or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Trying to make magic on the scratch. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. To the air on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's important.
Lots of room to run. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the wrist.
But defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket. You've got to have a slide ready to make the play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
And it slipped through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. With the line of scrimmage at the 37, that will leave them with a long 54-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the Heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the ratings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.